This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 12 more yards there and another first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Jackson finds Roberts left side. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore in the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner.
3 down. Hey, check.
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. They go play action now. Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Mark Ingram unable to get past the marker. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And able to find Garcon. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Houston.
Reset. 19. 55, Mike. Hey, 59.
On first down, Watson. Caught left side, Garcon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got the rookie from Oklahoma, Marquise Brown. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. This is Deontay Foreman, a man who missed nearly all of 2018. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Ravens nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charlie. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had. And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Check 55 to Mike. They're running it. Mike 55, Mike 55.
After the interception, here's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Fells. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was the prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Forced out to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Flushed out right, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jaleel Scott, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way. Break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
Now a first down throw, Watson. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from the wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Play action. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught at the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And it's caught. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. To throw again is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Jackson from the shotgun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
23 yards, the final tally.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that.
There goes Frank Gore. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, I admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10. Once again from the 28. Jackson now to throw again. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former number. Pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Squeeze, double.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Watson now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to let it go deep for the ends, and that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signal.